I saw a very interesting video today that ties into a topic that I've discussed on streams passionately for years now. Tipping. I know, all at once, a bunch of people just went from the relaxed position to the locked-in stance in their chairs because tipping is a hot-button topic. So what happened is some guys went to a restaurant, got some food, paid for it, and left, but the restaurant owner noticed they didn't leave a tip. So he starts following them around on the street like the adoring fan from Oblivion. He is literally just on their tail like it's a fucking trailing mission out of a video game. And he's like insulting them, even like threatening them, all about not leaving that tip.
Hey bro, what do you want, bro? What do you want? I paid for my food. I paid for my food. What are you talking? Why are you following me down the fucking street? Nigga, you need to get the fuck back. You need to get back. Why are you following me? Why are you following me?
What do you think?
Why are you following me? What are you gonna do? Call 911. Call 911. If you need to settle something, you know who to call.
The guy filming is right. He didn't break any laws. He paid for his meal, and it's not a legal obligation to tip. So the owner on his ass here like a hemorrhoid, like it's, you know, the horror movie It Follows about him not tipping, is wrong here. Because, again, he didn't do anything wrong. So the guy filming is like, well, call the police then if you think there's been some, you know, foul play, you know, some dirty barnacles, from us. You can call the police about it. Obviously, the owner's not going to do that because there's not actually a case there.
Bro, I'm not trying to fuck with you. You piece of shit. Bro,
I'm fucking goddamn fucking yelling at me.
I'm not trying to fuck with you, bro.
You shut your goddamn fucking mouth, man.
Why are you following me down the street?
You piece of shit, little piece
bro,
of shit, man.
I paid for my food.
I'll smack the shit out of you, punk ass, man.
I pay for my food, bro.
Piece of shit.
I pay for my food.
How the fuck do you think they make money?
I pay for my food.
How am I fucking staff supposed to make fucking money, huh?
So raise your price,
huh?
Now, I'm cutting around this a little bit because, as I said, this goes on for a long time. It feels like he follows them for miles. It felt like in Game of Thrones when they were marching for like a whole season. It felt like we got all of that throughout the course of this video. And it also was getting very heated. It started sounding like a Xbox Live lobby after a Call of Duty round ended. It was getting pretty big and a lot of yelling. But when the owner said that, how is my staff supposed to make money? Brother, it felt like I got teabagged. I was stunned. I was seeing stars. You are the owner. What do you mean, how is your staff supposed to make money? Pay them a livable wage. Like, it's not the most difficult to grasp concept. You don't need to be astronaut Katy Perry to understand this rocket science here. Tipping is a way for businesses to save money on their employee salaries by paying them sub-minimum wage. It's a way for business owners to financially treat the faces of their employees like a fucking fleshlight by paying them less than what they are supposed to, because tipping is supposed to make up for the difference, at least in the majority of states. There are some states that I'm aware of where restaurant workers can get tips, but they are still paid the normal minimum wage. But in most of the states in America, you get sub-minimum wage when you are working in a service industry position that has tipping as part of it. Tipping is just so ingrained in the culture of America right now, and it has just become pervasive in every industry. I'm sure a lot of you watching this have seen like self-checkout kiosks that now have tips that pop up occasionally. There is tipping in every single thing, and it's been a big talking point for a few years because now you are getting asked to tip on purely automated services. Like, who the fuck are you even tipping? Skynet? Like, it doesn't make sense. It is just outrageous. But when it comes to restaurants, the workers rely on tips because they're not getting paid a livable wage in the majority of states, and thus the onus is on the customer now to try and make up that difference so that restaurant worker can fucking survive. And it sucks. That shit is awful. Now in my case, I do maximum tip on everything in the service industry because I'm in a position to do so. And I know that they need that money, so I'd like to try and help out best I can. And Lord help us, I'm ashamed to admit it, I've even tipped at a self-serve froyo place once, where literally didn't interact with a single employee or anything, just made my own froyo, and I still tipped at the goddamn checkout. But point is, not everyone can do that, and not everyone should be required or expected to do that. It should always be the responsibility of the business to ensure the employees are making a livable wage, and tips should be something that is entirely optional as a way of rewarding exceptional service. And I know people have talked about that a lot, where they want to give extra to someone that really went above and beyond from them and they had a great experience with, so they want to tip that person to show their appreciation. That's great, but they should also just be making a livable wage and that tip should go on top. I think that's how it should work in an ideal situation there.
Why you following me down the street?
Chill the fuck out, bro. Why you
Bro,
following
chill
this
out.
man, bro?
Fucking make
Chill
money,
out,
huh?
chill out.
Why'd you following this man?
Chill out, bro. You need to calm down, bro.
You
Why
fucking
you
raise your
following me
goddamn
down the
voice
street,
at me, huh?
Bro, you need to get back. You trying to back me into a corner. You trying to back me into a corner, bro.
What is wrong with you, bro?
What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? And now you mad because I won't tip you and you follow me down
How
the
am I
street?
supposed to fucking make money?
Okay, so raise your prices,
They
dude.
don't
That's
get
not
money
my
like
problem.
that, you fucking
I know
shit.
you
They
mad.
don't
I know.
work like
So
that.
don't serve me, bro.
It's crazy to be doing this while wearing his restaurant on his chest. So what happened after this video blew up is a lot of people went to the restaurant and left a lot of really bad reviews on it, which I think they've been deleted now. I don't know if it's by him or if there's like a system in place for it. Couldn't tell you. But it was a really bad look for his restaurant here. He also just recently did an interview with CBS. I'll show you that in a moment. But I want to dive into the spaghetti and meatballs of something that the guy filming mentioned briefly. Raise your prices then. He's right. If the business owner can't afford to pay his employees a livable wage, he would naturally need to raise prices so he'd have more money to be able to pay his employees. But on the flip side of that coin, by raising his prices, he would have less customers because they would choose a place that is cheaper. Now, there's actually a little experiment conducted by someone named Michael Lynn, and it's been referenced by a lot of people when they talk about tipping culture, where he put two hypothetical restaurants against each other. Restaurant 1 had prices of like $15 for a cheeseburger, but a 15 to 20% gratuity to be expected at the end, versus Restaurant 2, where there is no tipping at all, but the cheeseburger is $17.25. Now, if you've got your thinking caps on, if you've passed, second grade arithmetic, you'll know these are the same price. But, overwhelmingly, the people in the study thought that Restaurant 1 was cheaper. Thus, people are going to gravitate towards that. Even though they're the same price after tip, people are going to choose the one that looks lower and cheaper to them. You have to remember, a lot of people are just fucking stupid. Does anyone recall when the third of a pound burger was introduced a long time ago? I've talked about this too. Back in the day, the quarter pounder crushing it. And A&W wanted to start trying to, encroach on that territory, so they introduced a third of a pound burger. But it flopped. It completely failed. This shit fumbled like Concorde. It was a culinary Concorde level disaster for them because people thought they were paying the same price for less burger. They didn't realize that a third of a pound is more than a quarter pound. So in the case of a restaurant that wants to pay their workers a livable wage and take tipping out of the equation and instead put that price into the menu itself, which is what a lot of people say they should do, well, their restaurant might not survive very long because people don't actually think very hard about things. So even in this hypothetical example, you're paying the same price, but the perception is it's cheaper to go with the place that just has tipping as an option. Now that brings us to the unicorn that people are looking so desperately to have, where all of the tipping is gone, eradicated, but all of the prices have stayed exactly the same. That's just not a realistic possibility for like 99% of these restaurants. Like, when they take away the tipping, they are then going to need to pay a lot more for those employees. Thus, they're going to need to somehow get more money. It's going to be by folding that difference into the menu items. Thus, it's going to look like you're paying more, even in cases where you might not be. So, it's very tough for a lot of these restaurants to just immediately jump on board with that, which is why we're in this fucking stalemate where tipping culture is just completely out of control, and why so many service industry workers are getting fucked because of just how rampant this issue is, and more people are choosing not to tip because they want to fight back against this. And in a lot of cases, they don't realize that they're not actually fighting back against tipping culture itself. They're just hurting the employees that are relying on it. And I think a lot of it doesn't, I don't think it comes down to malice. I don't think they're doing that to just be like, fuck you to the service industry workers. I really think that they believe by not tipping, the restaurant is going to change its policy. But it's probably not, unfortunately. Most of these fucking restaurants will sooner pay their workers in knuckle sandwiches than they will in raising their salary. And there's a lot more nuance to it. Like, I'm just giving you like bare bones, surface level shit here. Like, I haven't even begun to talk about the establishments that pay out a portion of their tips across all of the employees. Like, it gets so messy, and there are so many underhanded tactics to exploit these workers. It's a fucking issue. Anyway, though, back to the video that started this whole rant. I want to show you from the owner's perspective on the CBS interview.
Telling us he followed a regular into the street, intending to tell him never to come back after leaving without tipping again.
Have you watched the video?
Yes.
And when you watched it, what did you see there?
Ashamed. I was just ashamed, you know, bring shame to my wife as a husband, you know, as an owner, you know, at the same time, you know, to my mom and dad.
So according to the owner here, this was a customer that's a regular at the establishment, and he had finally had enough, so after he didn't tip again, he followed him outside, intending to just say, don't come back, kind of like shake his fist at him, and stay out, and that kind of thing. But it obviously spiraled more out of control than that and blew up in a much bigger way, which ignited a huge debate online about tipping, because tipping is a very controversial topic. People feel very strongly, especially people that have been in the industry before. And while there definitely are cases where people don't tip just to be an asshole, I really do think there is a lot of confusion around how tipping even like works, that people think by not doing it, they're going to help be like a catalyst for change at that business, where they'll realize that the tips aren't coming in, so it's losing the business money, thus they're going to change their policy to actually pay their workers a livable wage, and then they won't be, you know, forced to rely on strangers to cover their expenses. But that's, again, just not going to happen in the majority of cases, because it doesn't hurt the actual business owner. What's supposed to happen is if they don't reach minimum wage, like if they don't get enough tips to reach that, the business is supposed to cover it. That rarely happens. There are so many workarounds that these businesses pull, so many like backdoor hand job reacharoos that they are able to squeak out of not actually covering that. So it doesn't ever hurt the business itself. It only hurts the worker. And I really think there's a large number of people that don't understand that, but even understanding that, there are people that just can't afford to pay an extra 20% on top of what they've already just paid. And I see a lot of people regurgitating this take that's becoming very common. If you can't afford to tip, you can't afford to eat out. Okay, fair enough in something like Uber Eats or like fine dining or something. Okay, you can make that argument, I suppose. But it doesn't work for everything, because there is no cheap ways of eating anymore, really. Even something like fast food is not that cheap. A McDonald's meal, it's not $1 anymore, sports fans. It's a handful of clams. And grocery shopping is pretty fucking pricey too. It's expensive. Like, it is hard to pay an extra 15 to 20% consistently on top of things that you're already paying for when you're eating. Like, I just don't fully agree with that take.
Bro, you about to blow up on social media, bro.
When asked why he didn't tip, the customer told people online, "Oh, I just didn't want to." Cho tells us the customer's brother has since come in, describing their conversation as productive.
I apologized to him and to his family, and I was asking if he can pass this message along to his little brother.
Adding he sent the brother home with the customer's favorite order, a handwritten apology and an offer.
My door's open for you, man. You know, come on by anytime.
Now, while I do think that response of, "Oh, I just didn't want to," is pretty douchey, again, he doesn't have to. And I really do think it shouldn't be expected that every single person does tip, because that's just the reality of it. It is 100% an issue that needs to be addressed on like the actual business front. And it's why there's so many people that study tipping itself and are trying to brainstorm how to improve it and get rid of it to certain extents, because it is a terrible fucking system that nobody else in the world really uses, and in a lot of other cultures is actually viewed as insulting. So like, it is something that does need changing 100%. Now, in the case of this business owner here, he really seems remorseful. Like, he really does seem like he's trying to make amends. It does seem like maybe he was just having like a really fucking bad day, and not getting that tip meant that one of his workers wasn't going to receive like the full pay they should have, so he snapped and did this, and he seems embarrassed by it. So I'm of the belief that he does regret it, and that this is going to be an experience that he won't be repeating or anything like that. But that statement he made during the argument, how is my staff supposed to make a living without tips? Paraphrasing a bit, but that was the essence. It speaks volumes to just how poisonous tipping has become, where the business owner himself cannot even grapple with the idea of paying his employees a livable wage because it's such an accepted and expected business practice of paying them sub-minimum wage, literal tiddlywinks of dollars, because it's the customer's responsibility to take care of the rest. That's just crazy to me. It blows my mind. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's it. So yeah. Airplane freakouts are always extreme. They are just downright diabolical. There's something about air travel that can just bring the demon out of some people. And there's even a term for it called airplane psychosis, where sometimes someone will just have an acute psychic. They just start reading people's mind like Charles Xavier when they get on a plane. They will have an acute psychotic break where like the stress or anxiety of flying will have them just kind of have this switch flipped where they just kind of go berserk.
Stay there.
Don't touch her.
No.
Don't touch her.
No, this is where her asshole is.
Do not touch her.
Look at her.
Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking touch me. Miss, get back. Let go.
There's a lot to unpack here. Obviously, we're tuning in a bit late into the season premiere. They apparently were arguing because this lady was like insulting her, and then it eventually had her like leaning over, and then she said this is where her asshole is, which is, I mean, that's playing a game of Where's Waldo with the old brown balloon knot. Who doesn't love that old pastime? A little weird to be doing that to a stranger on a plane, though. It seemed like she was trying to film something with her phone when she said that, and then the lady that she was insulting like hit her phone away, which then led to her grabbing her hair and just yanking on it.
Let go of her hair.
You cannot do that.
Let go, man. Let go of her hair.
I'm not.
Andrea.
I'm not even touching your hair, bitch.
Andrea, we need the police right now.
You need to let go right
We need
now.
those 911.
So I'm a little torn on if this is actual airplane psychosis or if she's on something here, because she's not even in the same dimension. She's now saying she's not even touching her hair, even though she has a fistful of those fucking follicles right now. She is yanking on that hair like she's trying to climb rope with it like Rapunzel. Yet she's saying she's not. Maybe she is lucid and just, I don't know, just spitting a bunch of barnacles out there. But as this progresses, you're going to see that she is just in wacko mode right now, going full-blown, uncaged, unhinged, insano style.
You need to let go.
911 back.
You need to let go right now.
Miss, let go of her hair right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to sit next to a fucking fat lady.
Let go of her hair.
You need to let go of her hair right now. Let go of her hair.
You guys are already past the point of no return. You're already past the point of
Let
no
go of her
return.
hair.
Let go of her hair, miss.
Y'all see me. You know what's going on.
Now, it's hard to figure out exactly what started all of this. You kind of have to piece together the little breadcrumbs of lore like it's the Dark Souls narrative. But we have alternate angles here to try and piece together the mystery of what started all of this. And judging from this other angle, it seems like nothing started this. She is actually off her gourd. And the lady that she just keeps calling fat over and over again didn't do anything at all to provoke this. She just happened to be nearby in this woman's aggro range and was the recipient of her wrath.
This is worth $250 to you? Look at this. Look at this. $250? I'm sorry. There's like, I'm like not touching this girl's ass. I'm sorry, I don't care. Are you okay?
We need to get the police down here right away. She just struck off agent.
So the no flight list is about to add another person. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Anyone can see this. Fuck it.
This was the prologue here before she grabbed the woman's hair. She's just yapping about $250 about something. It's incomprehensible gobbledygook. But anyway, let's go back to people trying to like restrain her and stop her from yanking on this woman's hair.
This is retarded. Yeah, put me on the ground. Put me on the ground. Alright. Look at this fat lady. Look at this fat ass bitch. She can't even, look, you can't even see her stomach. It's horrible. Look at her outfit. Look at this fat ass bitch. Hilarious. You can't even show your mouth because you're embarrassed. You can't even see it because you're embarrassed. Shut the fuck up.
Who is Alana?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, ugly ass fucking dude who's never gonna lay it again.
She actually looks possessed. She looks like the horror movie poster to a film about an exorcism. She looks like she's trying to do an Amy Lee cosplay from Evanescence, but she got too hard into Fint on the way. She is leaning over, insulting these two people who have done nothing wrong from what I can tell from the two videos here that showcase this event and everything kind of leading up to it. She's just over here insulting them while getting restrained, and spoiler alert, she's about to make it physical. She doesn't just stop at just insulting them and all that. She then starts like actually attacking the woman.
Okay, I'm sorry, black guy. My boyfriend's black, so shut the fuck up. My boyfriend's fucking a black guy. My boyfriend's a black. My boyfriend's black. My boyfriend's a fucking black guy.
I really thought she was about to put on a Burger King crown. I thought the old Burger King plain guy was about to find his Burger Queen here.
You're joking.
Oh my god.
We're not doing all that. We're not doing Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I am in awe at the restraint of that woman who's getting spit on to not, like, pop that lady in the nose. Not to just lay down the meanest fucking haymaker on that woman. That's assault. It is textbook assault. She is hawking loogies on this woman, spitting like an alpaca here. I cannot believe that she had the restraint to not hit her. I really don't know how she was able to do that. She must be some kind of saint or something, like the Zen master, able to like fight that urge to just blast her in the fucking face. That was an actual Vinland Saga Season 2 moment. I have no enemies. I actually cannot believe it. And it only gets worse though. Like, she doesn't stop at just spitting. As I said, she gets like really physical.
Ugly ass bitch, you're so fucking ugly.
You guys, I need
you never got laid in your life. Your boyfriend's dick is like 2 inches big. That's embarrassing. I'm so sorry about your boyfriend. That's horrible. That's horrible. I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
So she blue screens there for a moment, claiming she can't breathe and like pretends to faint so that way she can get to the ground, which frees her from everyone's grasp. But don't be fooled, it's all just a ruse. What she's doing is she's entering low power mode so she can charge her ult more effectively. You're about to see it unleashed.
Okay. Let me go, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Shut the fuck up, I can't breathe. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Nobody's fucking touching me, fuck you. You're not letting me go, motherfucker. You're corny as fuck. You get out. Nobody's letting me go.
I can get out.
Yeah, you shouldn't get out. You're fucking fat as shit. You disgusting fat as.
She wormed her way up a little bit so she could get a better angle to start kicking that woman that she's been insulting this whole time. And she throws like a flurry of kicks. She like unleashes some like capoeira maneuvers from down there. Also, I just have to mention, whoever is filming this, what an extraordinary job. They followed the action from start to finish and kept the villain in the center of it the entire time. There was like not a single moment that they didn't have like the perfect angle to capture this, and there was no shaky cam. I don't know if they were using a gimbal, like they had a fucking Ronin with them to film this, but it was unbelievable work. It was so smooth. You don't see movies with camera work this smooth sometimes, so really impressive job from whoever filmed this.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fat pig! Fuck you! You're so beautiful! You're stunning! Shut the fuck up! Can anybody do something, please? Get the fuck up!
Hold on, grab her leg.
No!
I need to
Yeah, okay, baby. You know,
This way.
Alright. Okay, I'm sorry. My boyfriend is black. You need to shut the fuck up. No, you don't need to. No, my boyfriend's black. You need to shut the fuck up and respect him.
The woman who was getting kicked finally finds a way of getting out of there and like escaping, like evacuating this area with the fucking menace on the loose here. And I don't know what happened at the end there, but she just keeps repeating that her boyfriend is black, and then it sounds like she's starting to cry, and then immediately she snaps back into fucking demon time after repeating that for like the 4th time, and then starts just kicking and screaming again.
My boyfriend is black. Alright, I can do that. No, you need to fucking chill. Fuck you! Fuck you! Leave me the fuck alone!
The way she snaps back and forth from like being on the verge of tears to then going right back into kicking everyone and screaming, it feels like a psychotic episode here. I think it's probably airplane psychosis, maybe coupled with like alcohol, like maybe she's fucking sloshed, I don't know, but this seems like a case of airplane psychosis, which is a very real thing and a very confusing phenomenon. Now, the video ends shortly after here with her still doing that while handcuffed on the floor, but alternate angle, someone captured footage of how they got her off the plane, and it's like something out of Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, wow.
They got her strapped down to the bed and escorted by like 6 officers there going through the airport. Fucking brutal, man. Like this freakout was unreal. Probably earned her a spot on the no-fly list, I would imagine. I don't think Southwest is going to be all that excited to have her fly on their aircrafts going forward. But, wow. I would comfortably say this is one of the craziest airplane freakouts I've ever seen, at least in the top 3, I would imagine. I feel really bad for that lady and I believe her boyfriend. She kept saying it was her boyfriend, but I have no idea if that's true or not. It could have just been 2 people sitting there. I feel really bad for both of them to be on the receiving end of so much vitriol for absolutely fucking nothing from someone just going nuts. Anyway, wishing them well. That's really about it. So yeah. It's super common for TikTokers to treat fast food employees like props. They've been programmed by that app to believe that fast food employees are just NPCs there for their amusement and their clout. And it's very common when it comes to pranksters where they'll just go in there and harass them for some absolute garbage trash. However, there is one new TikTok superstar that's blossoming. A buddy of mine sent me this page earlier today. I'm guessing this guy's getting some steam going right now. He's kind of like the god emperor of the goof troop who's trying to use fast food employees as props, but in a positive way. A good deed, if you will.
You look hungry.
Okay.
Are you hungry?
Sure.
Pick any spot you want, we got you a free meal.
Like anywhere?
Anywhere.
Just give me a pink drink from Starbucks.
Just a pink drink?
Yep.
Alright, we'll be back.
Okay, bye.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's all the hype about the pink drink? I feel like everyone starts getting it.
I really was confused and I didn't know what to say, to be honest.
What a saint. A truly selfless act that you would read about in the Bible. This man is a hero and luckily he recorded it so we can all suck his meat. Beautiful. It's just so wholesome. Tugging on your heartstrings. Oh, God, I'm about to fail the try not to cry challenge, man. It's just so moving and inspirational.
I just know you're hungry. Are you?
See, I'm fat. I'm always hungry.
No, not like that, but we're saying you pick any spot you want, we'll get you a free meal.
So, are you hungry? Yeah, I guess.
Pick any spot you want, we got you a free meal.
He comes at the workers so aggressively, too. I know you're hungry. Like, he has that car salesman won't take no for an answer type shit. You're going to accept this free meal, dag nabbit, or so help me God.
You look hungry.
I'm fine.
Are you sure? Because you can pick any spot you want, we'll get you a free meal.
Dude, I'm not doing that, man.
You don't want a free meal?
No. Dude, what are you doing?
We're trying to get you a free meal.
I'm good, man.
Why are you acting like it's like we're just trying to help out the fast food workers? You're acting like we're like...
What?
We're just trying to help out the fast food workers. Why are you acting like we're like disrespecting you in this sense? You don't want a free meal? Maybe your coworker back there?
Are you recording?
Yeah, we're just trying to help out the fast food workers. Is that such a big deal, maybe?
No, are you gonna order anything?
No. We're just trying to help you guys out. We know how hard you guys work.
Oh, we're doing fine, thanks.
You disrespectful heathen, you dare decline the generosity of this benevolent gift that humanity's been given with this TikToker offering you a free meal? Are you out of your mind? I'll drop the sarcasm for a moment. I hate this. I think it's dog shit, but I will say at the very least, he's not like ruining anybody's day. Typically, douchebags on TikTok, when they start, you know, going to fast food employees, they do things that are just like harassment, sometimes even assault, and just make their lives miserable for their content. At least this guy's not doing anything to that degree. He's just making it seem like he's doing something far more meaningful and helpful than it actually is, and then patting himself on the back really hard for it, so it's pretty cringe. Like, he's not even doing the standard YouTuber thing of going through the drive-thru and giving them like $100, which I'm sure when YouTubers do that, the person who gets it appreciates it. Yes, it's very self-serving to do that content, but at the very least, at least somebody got that money. Here, he's not even doing that. He's doing less than the bare minimum of like an almost good deed, where he's treating them like zoo animals that he is going out of his way to feed out of the kindness of his heart. I don't know why he can't recognize how patronizing and how belittling that is to these workers who are just going about their day making an honest living, and now this asshole pulls up here, jerking himself off about how wholesome this is about to be, where he traps them in the worst dialogue tree ever, makes an awkward conversation they can't escape from, where they have to engage with this brain-rotted, up-dude-obsessed asshole, and then eventually they just say, okay, I'll just take this milkshake from over there. Just to shoo him away, like, get him to scram. Almost every single person in his videos seems really uncomfortable with this, bothered, and eventually just cave in and say, okay, I'll take, like, a milkshake or something small. And then this guy goes and just spends $4 and brings it back, and that's a mission complete. Post-its, that way everyone can applaud you for how nice of a guy you are for doing that, even though it's something that the employee didn't even want in the first place. And the guy you just saw in that clip wasn't playing ball with it. He wasn't going to indulge in this guy's savior complex or whatever the fuck he thinks he's parading around doing, so he was giving a hard, no, I'm fine, thanks, if you're not gonna get anything, just leave, just get the fuck out of here. And I can't believe this guy even posted this. He himself posted this TikTok, by the way. He starts being really disrespectful to the worker, and then in the caption to this TikTok, he said that there was something up with him. Like, somehow that first worker's the bad guy for not accepting your generosity. Yeah, what a real nice guy you are. The second someone doesn't want you to feed them that they never asked for, all of a sudden, yeah, that guy must be, like, deranged or something. What a strange guy. Something up with him. Man, it's just so delusional.
Am I hungry? Are you hungry?
Am I hungry?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Pick any spot you want, we'll get you a free meal.
I don't understand why.
We're just trying to help out the fast food workers.
No, the fuck you are not. You are solely trying to help out yourself by giving the illusion that you're doing something good. Now, again, credit where credit's due. At the very least, he's not going in there destroying the business and, you know, harassing or assaulting the workers like a lot of TikTok pranksters have done in the past. At the very least, he's not actively hurting them in any way, but it's not like he's actually doing anything helpful or overly positive either. He's still, once again, just treating them like they are beneath him, and he is doing them a favor by being there and using them for content. I imagine every employee in these videos would have much rather he had just ordered something and then been about his day. Just fucking leave, as opposed to having this side quest appear in front of them. Because it's food they didn't even want in the first place, and I would venture a guess, pretty much all of them that just, you know, reluctantly said, okay, I'll take a pink drink, never even drank it out of fear of something being wrong with it, like contaminated, because most people aren't going to be that trusting of a stranger who scoots in sideways, fucking filming them in a drive-thru and then offering a free meal or free drink.
Here you go.
Seriously?
Yeah. We got you a fried rice for the side of it too.
Alright, well thank you.
Yeah.
I actually can't believe that. You guys getting anything?
No, we just wanted to help you out.
Okay, well thank you.
Yeah.
You guys, I guess, have a good rest of your night?
Yeah, you too.
Pretty much every single video concludes with him explaining that he's doing this because he wants to help the fast food workers. Which, again, just sounds like a really belittling thing to say to someone who is actively working. Like, I'm here to help you because you need my help, clearly. Which is why I'm doing this out of the kindness of my soul. I'm helping you. And then every single worker that's showcased, when they do eventually just say, okay, I'll take it, and then he brings it, they just say like, okay, thanks, have a good rest of your night.
You didn't get anything, but I know you're hungry.
Pick any spot you want.
I don't want to see that shit on the TikTok.
Oh, you don't want to be in it? Is it good? But you look hungry.
Huh?
You look hungry. Pick any spot you want and we got you with a free meal on us.
Really?
A free meal, anywhere you want.
No.
No. Do you want a free meal?
No free meal,
Almost every single person in these videos says no, but then he just keeps pestering them over and over again, bothering them until eventually they give up and say, fine, I'll take this small meal or this small drink. The first person in this video didn't want any part of this garbage. Good for them. Even saying, don't want to be in this TikTok you're making, and then just shuts the window on him. And he still posts it. He still shamelessly posts that. And then the second group of fast food workers, the first person says no. Like, just straight up, nope, don't want that. And then he, like, targets someone in the back saying, you want a free meal? You want a free meal? And then she comes up and is like, oh, okay, no free meal, but I guess a drink? And then he goes and gets her a drink. Woohoo.
Are you hungry?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because you can pick any spot you want, we'll get you a free meal.
No, we work here, we eat for free.
No, anywhere, not just from here. It can be your favorite spot, like. Are you sure?
We're good.
Does she maybe want something back there? Would you like a free meal from any spot you want? Your favorite spot. What's your favorite spot to eat at?
Like from here?
No, from anywhere.
I don't know. I'm not from here. We live like an hour away.
What's your favorite spot though usually to eat?
I don't know. I've never been to Rocky Rococo.
It's a pizza place. You want something from there?
Sure.
What do you want?
Surprise me.
Surprise you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back.
Okay.
Holy cannoli, just leave. They are both clearly not interested. They have said no, and he keeps prying, breaking her down until eventually she's like, okay, yeah, I guess that place you just said, yeah, you can get me something from there. Surprise me. She doesn't want it. You're not helping her. You're bothering them. You are bothering everyone you do this to. It just goes on and on and on. And a few of them have millions of views. So one of the fast food workers actually recognized him from this. Like, not actually recognized the guy, but when he said, "Are you hungry?" she immediately picked up on it, started giggling, saying, "Oh no, I saw this on TikTok, oh no," and just like uncomfortably laughing about it, and then still saying no. She doesn't want to participate in this. She doesn't want that free meal thing. And then eventually, someone in the background, he gets on the hook to eventually, you know, say, all right, I'll take this meal. But even the people in the industry who recognize this don't want to take part in it because it's not actually helpful and they're not actually asking for your help in the first place. They're not begging for you to come save them with a free milkshake. It's just silly, and you are obsessed with getting your little good boy points on TikTok by pretending that you're doing something hugely positive and just groundbreakingly kind. It's just fucking dumb. I had to talk about it. That's it. See ya. Let's not beat meat around the bush. Journalism's got a shitty reputation. Let's just call it what it is. When people hear journalists, they just get a bad taste in their mouth and their ass starts to pucker a little bit. It's not all unwarranted, especially when you have video game journalists comparing their job to being a real-world fucking soldier because they wrote like an article on Kotaku talking about a video game being too hard and people on Twitter disagreed, so now all of a sudden they're like some fucking war veteran for fighting through that controversy. It's just really silly stuff, and there is bad journalism out there that gives all of it kind of a bad name. But of course there is great journalism out there, and in fact that's what I'm here to focus on for today's video, talking about one of my favorite YouTubers, All Gas No Brakes. All Gas No Brakes isn't your traditional modern journalist who just sits behind the keyboard and writes an entire article based off of one tweet, just some meaningless garbage. All Gas No Brakes is more of an entertainer slash reporter. What All Gas No Brakes does is he goes to these very interesting communities, gatherings, goes to like a Conscious Life Expos, Flat Earth Convention, stuff like that. And recently he went to a coronavirus lockdown protest rally, and I think it's really insightful stuff as well as being extremely entertaining the way All Gas No Brakes conducts himself here with his interviews and such. I just really think it's very eye-opening stuff to just get a peek into the lunacy of some of these communities, and while a lot of it's very harmless stuff, and even the people he's interviewing are just having fun with it too, seeing stuff like the coronavirus lockdown protests firsthand thanks to All Gas No Brakes, I think really highlights a huge problem right now, as well as an extremely entertaining one. So it's equal parts goofy and fun to laugh at, and equal parts scary. So let's dive in.
I got every problem with the government saying we can't go out. has a prohibition. And it's illegal. It's against the Constitution. I'm immune compromised. I put that at risk today. Because I gotta be here.
Yeah, but why though? Why did you need to be here? It's not like the rally wasn't gonna happen without your presence. You know, I don't think anyone is gonna stand up and be like, hey, where the fuck is Ron? Jesus, Ron's not here. Alright, we're shutting this whole thing down. Rally's canceled, taking a rain check. Ron couldn't make it. He was busy butt-chugging a natty light in his bathtub. Just seems like an unnecessary risk you're taking for no reason. And this is why I want to really tip my hat to All Gas No Brakes. Just even being here during this time of pandemic I think is extremely brave, especially around these kind of people that most of them are anti-vax, as you'll see throughout the video, and a lot of them just don't even practice good hygiene. A dude talks about having never washed his hands since he was like 4 years old or some shit. So him to put himself in this filth, this fucking festering cesspool of disease and grime, I think that is brave as shit. That is some ace reporting. Yeah, shit gets wild real quick. All of a sudden now we're talking about impeaching Bill Gates. I didn't even know Bill Gates was in office, but goddammit, we're thinking 10 steps ahead for when he is. We're already starting to impeach him now out here at this fucking lockdown protest.
Independent media. Me and this guy. It's called All Gas No Brakes.
I don't see your badge.
Exactly.
Just taking a look around the signs, it's about what you'd expect for a gathering like this. It's a gathering of society's most detrimental people. This group of people that holds these extremely dangerous beliefs that put not only themselves, but everyone around them at risk. This gathering here is genuinely like the perfect storm of insanity. It's like a fucking singularity of idiots. It's fucking crazy. It's united the 5G coronavirus believers with the flat earthers, with the anti-vaxxers, and they've come together to form like this Avengers of brainwashed troglodytes. This is like in SpongeBob with that episode where the villains come together to form evil. Every villain is lemons. It's like that, but instead these goofy supervillains can actually make the world significantly worse. This is what happens when these communities can keep finding each other because of Facebook spreading this kind of shit and Twitter as well. This is the fucking result. This was always going to be like the climax to this shit. And now you have this massive gathering of people with even more people that still believe it and constantly being influenced by this misinformation.
You're an American, a born free American!
Yeah, I want you to take the vaccine first, Bill Gates.
So I actually decided to do a little research into the Bill Gates conspiracy theory side of all this because I've heard it so often on Twitter, and by the way, half the accounts that talk about that also advocate for being able to fuck your pets, so nothing says just cause and good conspiracy quite like having bestiality on your side. But I did look into it, and it turns out this Bill Gates conspiracy thing is so fucking absurd, it'd be hard for me to even summarize the ridiculousness of it in a short little video here. But it's not surprising to see the Bill Gates conspiracy people coming out for this rally here, given everyone that did show up.
Who do you think's agenda this is?
Freedom! 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 Prolonged lockdown basically is slavery.
Do you feel enslaved?
I do. I'm a type A lawyer and I'm bouncing off the walls of my living room because I can't go out.
Now, I'm obviously not showing the whole video. I'm just taking bits and pieces that I thought were really interesting and goofy things to talk about. But I do recommend you check out the whole video on his channel. He also has a Patreon where he does longer and more content. I'm not sponsored by All Gas No Brakes, by the way. I'm just a huge fan, and I think the content he makes is just super fucking entertaining, as well as just being really interesting. It's taking this peek behind the curtain of madness into these weird communities and odd beliefs that you just never thought would ever possibly exist. It's like All Gas No Brakes is Willy Wonka, and he's inviting us into his chocolate factory to see all the crazy shit inside. It's an adventure. It's a fucking ride. And the reason why I brought up journalism in the beginning is because I think what All Gas No Brakes does is the best form of journalism. It's not, you know, actual journalism like writing shit down. It's better. It's showing you these things, letting you see these things firsthand as he was on the front line, as opposed to someone who was just scouring Twitter and then wrote an article about this, you know. There was plenty of articles about this protest, and you get a kind of general feel for it a little bit from the journalists, but you don't get the actual full effect like you do when watching All Gas No Brakes being in the thick of it, in the fucking trenches here delivering this. I just think that's a really great thing.
Everybody cough in my face. Do it. Somebody come cough in my face. Yes, cough directly in my face. Well, wait. No, wait. I never did put on hand sanitizer ever, and I don't ever wash my hands. Can you believe that?
Well, yes. Yes, I can believe that. This guy's a pretty interesting character. He seems like someone that would have been on Full House back in the day, and maybe he was. I'm not sure what he was credited with. I didn't really look for his IMDb or anything, but he's very animated, and he's having fun, just getting some people to cough in his face, having a jolly old time.
Go ahead, America. Touch your face. Go out and have sex, and don't worry about touching anything. Fucking touch anything. And now I drink raw eggs, and I eat raw meat, and I have been for years, and I'm fucking fine. 9/11 was an inside job. No one's ever walked on the moon. The vaccines are poison. Can you cough in my face?
This guy was so convincing, so persuasive, in fact, I walked into a gas station, marched into the bathroom, dunked my hand into the toilet, and put a finger in my butthole and whispered, "Thank you." This is the exact kind of firepower you want in your corner. This is the cavalry you want. This is the kind of man that needs to be in your corner. The guy that believes the moon landing was fake, vaccines are poison, and that 9/11 was an inside job. That is the kind of guy that's gonna make your movement seem credible.
Incentivize yourself to be on jury duties.
We just need to open the beaches. I can't surf and there's swell. There's perfect barrels and no one out.
To be fair, this kid that looks like a fusion dance performed between Owen Wilson and Slash makes a good point. There are waves that nobody's surfing, and you know what? That is sad. That is sad. What a beautiful instrument, an incredible sound, angelic even. It sounds like two ass cheeks tightly clinched together trying to wiggle a fart out from between them.
COVID-19 is nothing more than a common cold. Everybody better watch out. Don't take your vaccines. Don't take nothing.
Flat Earth is too legit to quit. Even MC Hammer knows it's the shit. I be getting down like a clown all day. Everybody knows I'm related to Dr. Dre. I said, hell yeah. I said, yeah.
If you ask me for my perspective on all this, giving my armchair psychological expert opinion, I would say it all boils down to these communities needing an enemy to fight against. They feel like they need a goal, and right now that goal is to attack an invisible enemy that only they can really see and comprehend because they're so smart and so enlightened and so much smarter than everyone else around them. And that enemy is anything the government says. If the government came out right now and said, guys, Santa Claus isn't real, these fucking communities like 5G, coronavirus, flat earth, all that, these communities would go wild saying, wait a minute, government said Santa Claus isn't real. That means Santa Claus is real, and here's the proof. And then they go out of their way to prove Santa Claus is real.
And I can talk to you a lot about 5G and 60 gigahertz and what it's going to mimic in your body.
Yeah, like I said, the gang's all here, baby. It's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, the 4 communities of the apocalypse all come together. Even the fucking juggalos knew not to gather during the pandemic. And yet these people that gather here act like they're smarter than everybody else because they can read Facebook memes and just be misled by fucking idiots. It's so silly. It's more than silly though. It actually is dangerous because they hurt everybody by doing this. I guarantee half the people there are probably going to catch coronavirus, but the saddest part about that is the people that are going to accidentally come in contact and brush shoulders with these maniacs, they're also going to be at risk. And that's what's actually sad about that.
I commit suicide into God and give my body to God to speak through me to fix this and save us.
Tyranny!
Let's go! So, I have to go because the reason I'm here is for my daughters, and my daughters are really sick, and they can't be around all your cell phones because of 5G. And so they're in the car almost dying right now. So I want to say thank you for being here. Let's come back on the 1st.
What a great mother. My kids are dying in the car over there. I also didn't turn on the air conditioning. They'll be fine. But thanks everyone for being here and, you know, spreading the good word about 5G and some shit. Unfucking believable. I don't work for Child Protective Services or anything, but just given what I heard there, maybe she's not the most well-equipped mother to have those children in the first place with her in her custody. She talks about how she drove her kids there, and she drove from far away. So she drove her sick daughters all the way to this convention that they didn't even want to be at and left them in the car so she could go on stage and get her 5 minutes of fame from her fucking little community of deranged idiots. That's some pretty fucked up shit right there. It's probably not the best course of action when your daughters are ill, and apparently, allegedly, dying ill. It's fucking disgusting, honestly. This whole little movement here is truly abhorrent, but thanks to All Gas No Brakes for just showing how fucking insane it is. It is a great video from All Gas No Brakes, but a very sad subject, unfortunately, and I just thought it was worth sharing and talking about. So, yeah, that's it. See ya. Hey everyone, it's me, Ace Reporter Charlie, aka DJ Freshly Shaven Taint. I'm on the front lines again, bringing you coronavirus chaos. Today, we're going to be covering the panic buying hoarders that are buying an unnecessary amount of shit in bulk and ruining supply for everyone else. In particular, in my community, finding meat in any store across this entire area is nearly impossible. I would have an easier time trying to find pirates' buried fucking treasure in my backyard. It is so goddamn hard to come across good sources of protein in this area, and it's sickening. It's gotten so desperate to the point where I'll look outside, look at the soil, and wonder how many worms are down there and how much protein those contain. I'm fucking considering looking up chicken tenders on Craigslist to get my fix. Fucking buying chicken tenders out of a scary van behind a Walmart dumpster. Around my area, we don't have a shortage of toilet paper or paper towels or anything like that. It's meat. If you have like a rotisserie chicken, you fucking struck gold. You're sitting like Rockefeller out here if you have some of that shit. It's really upsetting, and it's because people are buying these things in an incredible quantity. And I'm not really even mad at the people that are afraid and buying all of these things. I'm mad at the stores for allowing them to buy so much of this shit at once. There needs to be a cap on how much of an item someone can purchase at any given time, because as these people continue to be afraid and panic buy all of this shit, it's going to deprive the community of essential shit. Granted, you know, fucking chicken nuggets aren't the most essential thing in the world. There's plenty of substitutes. It's not the biggest deal in the world. It's just an upsetting nuisance, you know? All because someone went on Facebook and read a post that the fucking dinosaur chicken nugget factory got hit with mustard gas from coronavirus, and now it's going to go extinct. You need to stock up on chicken nuggets while you can. So they go to the store and they just take all of it from everyone else. And it's just frustrating. There needs to be laws in place to prevent this kind of fucking hoarding, especially in a crisis like the one we're currently experiencing. Let me show you two quick examples of this panic buying hoarding that I know you're already familiar with, but these two really illustrate it fucking beautifully, and they'll happen within a day. So it's really common, and it needs to stop.
What a liar!
These are the Mountain Dew monsters. They're attempting to buy over 500 cans of Mountain Dew. I don't know why this would be one of the first things they'd think of in the event that they're about to be in a food shortage. Oh shit, we need to get to the store ASAP. We need more Mountain Dew. Fuck, we're not gonna make it through winter without 500 cans of Mountain Dew, god damn it. But who knows, maybe they're just throwing a giant birthday party for a 9-year-old. But in all likelihood, the thought process was, hey honey, I like Mountain Dew. Yeah, so do I. Oh, we're about to go in quarantine. Well, let's go ahead and get 1,000 cases of Mountain Dew just to be sure. And yeah, it's not essential. You know, the store can go without Mountain Dew and it's not going to be the worst thing for that community. All it's doing is taking Mountain Dew away from a kid that would drink it while playing a video game.
He's supposed to lose his mind over some Mountain Dew. Over some Mountain Dew.
I'm telling you, you're such a liar. You just told me just now that I can go outside and come back in and get the drink. That's what you just said. But that's what you just told me.
I'd like to say hats off to this store for putting their foot down and saying, no, you can't buy that much Mountain Dew. In fact, no human being should be able to buy that much Mountain Dew at any point in time, let alone during a crisis. The human body wasn't made to consume that much Mountain Dew. You're tinkering with forces well beyond your control with that level of Mountain Dew consumption.
She just told me. I know. Wow. You are so rude. No, just... You are so rude. I don't even see how you have a job.
Oh no, you need to go. Fair, man. You don't even need to.
You just said, go ahead.
His hair looks like the skid marks in a public toilet. His hair looks like a BDSM whip that was strapped to the top of his head. Also gotta love the handled with care from his wife there, just tossing that shit on the counter, showing no respect for whoever's gonna buy that next, open it up and just fucking blast them in the face with all that Mountain Dew. You know, just, I don't know why they have to be assholes about this. I think it's very reasonable what they're doing. No, you can't buy that much Mountain Dew. I think that's very reasonable, and they still let them buy a fucking ton of Mountain Dew in the end anyway. And it's always the rudest people that immediately accuse someone else of being rude. At least that's what I've noticed with a lot of these videos.
Look at this wonderful woman who just told me to go F myself and mind my own effing business, who just bought the entire store of paper towels, toilet paper, so that nobody else can have any. It's really lovely. There it is. This should be illegal. Yep.
This is the entire inventory of all napkins, paper towels, and toilet paper at that Dollar Tree. Now there's no doubt the man and woman that are doing this are giant assholes. Just huge, gaping, stinky, hemorrhoid-filled assholes for buying all of that and depriving that entire store of that inventory so no customers could get it. But I think the biggest problem here is the Dollar Tree itself for selling them all of this. I don't understand why they'd ever say yes to that. If someone came into the store and said, hey, I'd like to buy all of this, this, and this, the answer should be no. Under any circumstance, even without the fucking pandemic, the answer should be no, you cannot buy every single one of those. And this is clearly not just everything they had on their shelves, this came from the fucking inventory of the Dollar Tree. This clearly came from the fucking back of the store, everything they had of paper towels, napkins, and paper plates, or whatever the fuck the third item was. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd that they would ever allow that to be sold. And in the video, the woman says that she plans on reselling this shit, which I do believe is an actual crime, so hopefully there'll be some repercussions from that, because that's deplorable. Absolutely deplorable shit right there. And the man in this video can't even strap that shit down in his truck properly, so that's gonna be flying off every time he turns right. I don't know what the weather was like on this day, but I really hope it rained and just fucking ruined the entire bed of that truck. It took 2 cars to fill up all of her shit. This truck and then her SUV. It's just ridiculous. The coronavirus panic only continues to grow, with sports being canceled, schools being canceled. I wouldn't be surprised if Christmas got canceled next, just Santa Claus calls the whole goddamn thing off. This could be some true Grinch shit. It's pandemonium out here. Toilet paper is rarer than diamonds. There's people that are killing themselves with alcohol poisoning because they're chugging industrial alcohol because they read one time that alcohol was good against the coronavirus. There's people giving themselves bleach enemas as a preventative measure. It's true. Madness. Chaos. Look at this fucking line right here. This looks like something out of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. It's looking like opening day for a new ride at Disney World. But the only ride these people are waiting for is the fucking Ass Wiper Express, just in there to get more fucking toilet paper. It actually just looks like I was at a helicopter view of a One Direction concert, but they're just there for one ply. This shit makes no sense to me. These people are risking coronavirus just waiting in that line. They're much more likely to contract it with all those people shitting in their diapers in line than they were just sitting at home with no toilet paper. They put themselves in between a bullet and a target with coronavirus by going into that goddamn mosh pit of meat. You could have just waited at home and substituted with tissues or something, or a fucking bidet attachment. I don't think coronavirus is going for the electrical grid or anything, so you probably would get away with using a bidet. Save you the fucking toilet paper hassle, and save you from going out into that mess. It makes no sense to me how people can't realize that they're putting themselves in danger just for like this stupid, trivial doomsday prepping shit. Like there's people buying a bunch of sand as if they're gonna build like a fucking fort of sand that's gonna keep coronavirus out. Like, it makes no sense to me. And it's not just humans that are being affected. Look at these monkeys in Thailand. They're fighting over individual scraps of food because tourists used to feed them, but because coronavirus is keeping people inside, there aren't these tourists going around giving them food. So now they're fighting over it viciously, waging war against one another. The coronavirus is changing the entire world right now, having an effect on every single piece of everything there is right now. It's crazy shit. And people have lost their goddamn minds. I wouldn't be surprised if they started building moats, full medieval style, thinking that's gonna help against the coronavirus. They're doing so much dumb shit in preparation and to try and combat it. It's lunacy. I swear, I fucking think coronavirus has gone airborne and it's just made everyone fucking stupider with the way that they're attacking this problem. You have these brawls that are going on over toilet paper, people getting into fistfights for squirts of hand sanitizer in public. We all like to make fun of flat earthers, but the way people are preparing for coronavirus makes them look intelligent. I'm half expecting some Facebook moms to start making posts asking to speak to the manager of coronavirus, or like some real tough guys start shooting their guns in the direction they think the virus is coming from. It's just getting so silly.
one pack. No, not one pack. What's the limit?
Such an excessive amount of toilet paper that they're hoarding. I too would be pretty upset about that. Just so unbelievably unnecessary. Then of course another scuffle breaks out over toilet paper. The younger woman already has about 10 of those motherfuckers in there, so I'm on the older woman's side there. She absolutely deserved at least one case of those. Unless that younger woman's taking a shit every 30 minutes, I don't think she needs another one. So congratulations to you, elderly woman. Oh, this is Greek life. Hey, what's up, bros? Alright, boys, I'm coming in. Man, this shit probably smells like 5 assholes. Oh, you got a furry? You let furries in? What the fuck is up? Man, how many boys can you pack in one house? I thought it was only like 10 dudes. Why is it like 50 here?
What's up, y'all? My name is David.
My name is Daniel.
What's up, David and Dan?
Welcome you to the Gamma Bay.
Man, frat houses look like shit. It's too many. It's just so many people in such a confined area.
My name is Richard, president here of ZBT.
Hey, Dick.
Northridge. Over 53 years of proud history, founded in 1964 with over 1,000 alumni.
I don't give a fuck about your history. Show me a party. I imagine a party at a ZBT house is a lot like going to a LAN event for Smash Bros.
You guys, I'm sorry, I wish you could check out a standard room in the house. Being the biggest fraternity house.
Can we choose one without cum stains on the walls?
14 brothers in the Adam Howard.
What's up, Adam?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Adam.
He didn't catch that. You didn't even throw it. Terrible transition. Yeah, I'm actually really impressed with this. These trust fund kids have really made the most of it. This is a massive complex that they have. This is actually, like, this looks like it'd be worth the money. What else we got? This video got huge. Pike must really go hard. It's like Men in Black shit. Anomaly detected. Too lit at the Pi Kappa Alpha house. Send backup. Damn, these are cool guys. Damn, Pike is turning up real hard. There's more women at this one Pike event than 100 years of history at ZBT. Jesus Christ. I see why people would rush. A massive facility. What a waste of a room. I guarantee no one comes in here to pay tribute. You're not lighting like fucking candles in a seance to say thank you. Just a waste of a room.
Pike Dream Girl is a girl from a sorority that we vote on as a brotherhood that we feel best represents our fraternity. Whether it's being on the cover of Pikes Illustrated or having 200 personal bodyguards, Pike Dream Girl's got it made.
Damn, that is some simp shit right there.
Hey guys. Hi, I'm Alex.
Hey, where's your bodyguards?
15 Pike Dream Girl.
Alex, you can't be. What about snipers?
The most prestigious. I actually just got you guys Chick-fil-A on my way here. If you want some.
Oh, sweet, awesome.
Oh, so as Dream Girl, you run errands for these guys? Oh, cool. Yeah, I won Dream Girl, so now I get to be their intern. Hey, be careful, your muscles might not fit in there. Can we stop this? That was enough. No, that could be better. Look, here's Fiji, everyone's favorite frat. You know, everyone knows Fiji. I'm super cute. Last one. I swear to God, last one. I gotta see what the fuck Fiji is. I'm pretty sure every single intro has had a Dave. This looks terrible. This looks like a prison. What the fuck is Fiji? Just like a holding facility for criminals? Okay, cool, cool. Where's the parties and the big tits, though? Fuck history. I'm so tired of this.
In 2013, the house actually burned down, so the one you're looking at now is from as of last year.
What's it? What a shame. They just got too lit. Fucking torched the entire facility. Okay. This is the most boring house yet. Where's your basketball court? It's like everything is a room for studying.
Majority of studying gets done in here.
It was the most unenthusiastic tour yet. It's just a bunch of people studying for tests. Cool. Can't wait to rush. You telling me I can study all day in here?
This is one of our regular suites for the
When we're not studying, we're thinking about studying in this room. Hey, President. Studying? What do you know? Good. Keep at it. Hey, what's up, guys? We studying in here? Of course we are. Don't you fucking forget it. I swear to God, if I see any fun in this house, I am burning it down again.
Right on the edge of campus and right on the edge of uptown Oxford.
But what's the proximity to the nearest public library for more studying?
So we showed you the parts of the old house, and we showed you the new additions too. Hope you liked it. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, guys. I guess if I need somewhere to just calm down and relax to study in pure silence, I'll check out the Fiji house. I gotta be honest, unless you're really into your academics, I don't think that video is gonna sell anyone. Jesus, man. Let me make your fucking frat video tours. Christ, that'd be the last thing I'd show. I would actively discourage anyone from studying. I'd take a fucking baseball bat to those MacBooks. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. Christmas is just around the corner, and Santa Claus is coming to town very soon, so I hope you've all been very nice this year. But now let's see what happens when you're not nice. What does Santa Claus do then? Here's a clip from 2012 where Santa Claus was trying to enter a mall, but it was full of ruffians, hooligans, and sinners. What happened? Let's find out. I'm gonna go ahead and full disclosure, I haven't really laughed at a YouTube video in many years, but this one had me hooting and hollering. It really is the season to be jolly with this video here. Let's roll it. It wasn't Rudolph at all, you stupid fucks. It's Santa Claus, the North Pole Super Slam SmackDown champion. I love this shit. Santa Claus rolls up in here like it's a WWE introduction. Getting the crowd hyped up and shit like it's Metallica about to take the stage. So after good old Saint Nick parades his big old Saint Dick around the outskirts of the mall roof, he goes over to his little helper here and gets put into his rappelling harness. And he begins to fucking rappel down. I don't understand what the thought process is here. It's not like Santa Claus was known as some type of super spy, secret agent, Navy SEAL. He wasn't like some acclaimed rappelling veteran. I don't remember reading that in the Santa Claus lore, but I love that they chose to do this anyway. Truly magical. Here it comes scooting down your chimney. We've all been naughty this year. We're getting a full dose of Santa Claus ass cheeks. Uh-oh, it looks like something's gone awry on this magic sleigh. The Christmas spirit isn't high enough. Not enough people are believing. When the bell rings, an angel gets an erection. Oh, Santa Claus, he's fucking hanging himself here. He's been noosed. Oh, Jesus Christ. And just like that, 1,000 kids learned Santa Claus wasn't real. I really don't understand why they did this stunt in the first place. I don't think any kid was going to be having a temper tantrum if he just walked onto the set normally. I mean, it's not like Santa Claus was known for, you know, his big bag of presents and his fucking rappelling rope. No one was gonna question the authenticity of the Santa. so fucking ridiculous. But come on, who wouldn't support Mission Impossible Christmas episode? Fucking Paul Blart 4, Mall Santa. So yeah, the rest of the video is just this poor old man thrusting his old Christmas meat, trying really hard to get down to the fucking ground, but the video never shows us that. We don't get that closure. Instead, we just get what looks like that scene in the SpongeBob movie after SpongeBob sings the Goofy Goober song. I can only imagine what extreme turbo finale these geniuses cooked up for when he did finally make touchdown. I imagine when he did hit the ground, there'd be some advanced pyrotechnics, flamethrowers, and fireworks going off in every direction, loose reindeer just let to run wild. Would have been quite the spectacle. But unfortunately, I don't think Santa Claus ever touched down. There's probably a good chance he's still hanging there to this day.
Do you guys know what you guys want for Christmas? What are you guys gonna ask Santa?
But yeah, let this be a reminder to all of you to leave the cookies and milk out on the table for when Santa Claus rappels down your chimney to deliver the presents.